On paper, our 2016 Suzuki GSX-S1000 ABS test unit promised to be a remarkable motorcycle. Priced at $10,499 US, $9,999 for the non-ABS version, the chassis components and performance specifications are impressive. A claimed weight of 461 pounds wet, with the 4.5-gallon gas tank topped off, would make it one of the lightest open-class nakeds. The 999cc inline-4 engine, based on the long-stroke K5 GSX-R 1000, promises a very broad spread of power with a serious top-end rush that might be overkill for most skill levels. Quality components are attached to the machine, including adjustable suspension units. Particularly nice is the beefy 43mm KYB fork with separate adjustments for compression damping, rebound damping and spring preload. The brake calipers are, for this price point, quite remarkable. In front, particularly, the radial mount, 4-piston Brembo monoblock calipers wouldn't be out of place on a state-of-the-art superbike. Along with ABS, electronic aids include selectable traction control, 4 levels, including off. We tested with traction control set at position 1, which allowed the most aggressive power delivery with minimal interference by traction control, that is designed to save your ass from a high side, but permitting a small amount of spin up on corner exits. As it should be, the engine is the centerpiece, both literally and figuratively, of this motorcycle. Suzuki has built a reputation, a well-earned one, for building high-performance inline 4-cylinder engines. 30 years ago, Suzuki began producing the ultimate in straight performance motorcycles for its brand, the GSX-R line. During the long history of its GSX-R line, a few engines became consumer favorites. One of those engines was found in the 2005 GSX-R 1000, the K5. This long-stroke motor was prized for its broad spread of power that made it both a practical and useful street bike, while still providing a generous top-end rush for the racetrack. This K5 motor was the starting point for the 2016 GSX-S1000 family of models. There is also a faired version, including our naked GSX-S1000 ABS test unit. Suzuki made several changes to the original K5 engine, including a revised cylinder head design with different valves, different cam shape for different valve timing, reshaped intake and exhaust tracks, lighter pistons, and revised fuel injection with 44mm throttle bodies. The engine promises to run cool with a new, curved radiator, as well as a liquid-cooled oil cooler. The 6-speed transmission has a fairly low final drive ratio optimized for straight use and acceleration. A twin-spar aluminum frame is stiff and light, lighter than the GSX-R 1000 frame, and carries the same arched swing arm as its superbike sibling. Steering geometry is relatively aggressive, and the wheelbase is short, 57.5 inches. So before we swing a leg over our test unit, we are looking at an impressive package for the price. BMW's S1000R, for example, has a starting price $3,000 higher. Nothing really bargain basement on the spec sheet, with the possible exception of the shock, more about that later. A bike that potentially offers scintillating track day performance, together with the low-end and mid-range power most useful on the street. A bike that does not require replacement of the most expensive components, the fork and the front brake calipers, to be competitive everywhere.